Welcome back to Algebra 1, Chapter 8, Section 3 in this book. And what we've been talking about is exponents. We talked about multiplying exponents. We talked about portal guns, negative exponents. We talked about what if the exponent is 0, it equals 1 unless it's 0, then it's undefined. And now we're going to talk about, you guessed it, divide. Okay, so your book teaches this different than I do. The way I like to think of it, the way that makes sense to me, is canceling out. If you have the same thing in the numerator and denominator, you get to cancel it out. One of my absolute favorite things to do in math, because you get to mark stuff out, and marking out math is fun. It just is. I can't tell you why. So let's talk about why you get to mark stuff out. Okay, so here I have 4 to the 5th power and 4 to the 3rd power. 4 to the 5th power is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, 5 fours. And 4 to the 3rd power is 3 fours. Okay? If you have the same thing in the numerator and the denominator, you get to mark them out. So I get to mark out those, and those. And I'm left with 2 fours in the numerator. So this equals 4 squared. 2 fours in numerator land. Everything in the denominator got marked out. Now, I don't do this other than to show it to you right here. This is how I do it. These 3 mark out 3 of those, leaving 2. 4 squared. I'll do it again a bunch more times and you'll get it, okay? So here I have 7 3s on top and 5 on bottom. 5 is less, so these 5 are going to mark out 5 of those, leaving 2. So this is 3 squared. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay? Now, if you put this exactly in your calculator, 3 to the 7th divided by 3 to the 5th, you would also get 9. But not all. Sometimes on these you get weird little decimal things. So you need to be able to get that answer and that answer. All right, how about this one? 5 6s on top, 4 on bottom. These 4 mark out 4 of those, leaving 1. 6 to the 1st power is 6. Okay, let's try this one. Negative 5 squared over negative 5 squared. Anything divided by itself, aren't these the same, is 1. You can try it on your calculator. This one looks fun. It's a little fancy. Okay, I have 7 9s here, and I have 6 up here. So I can mark out these 4. They'll get rid of 4 of those, making it to the 3rd power. Then I can mark out these 2, and I can mark out 2 of those, leaving 1. 9 to the 1st power is 9, so this equals 1/9. All of those marked out. Okay, how about this one? It's written weird, but really it's the same thing, because this is in numerator land. This is y to the 3rd over y to the 5th. That's in denominator land. These 3 mark out 3 of those, leaving 2. So this is understood 1, because everything got marked out, over y squared. Parentheses go for everything inside the parentheses. So it goes for the x and the y. So this is x squared over y squared. Okay, so that's new. Pay close attention to what I did. Anything outside the parentheses goes for everything in the parentheses. It's the distributive property. Okay, so this means 2 squared over 3 squared. The 2 goes for both of them. 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. Your book might have either one of those as the answer in the back. You just have to look and see. All right, how about this one? Parentheses go for everything. So this is negative 3 to the 3rd power over y to the 3rd power. Now, does this go through the bar? No. Only if the exponent's negative. Don't get confused with the base being negative. That's the answer. Okay, how about this one? Uh-oh, we have a negative exponent. There we go. Now we get to let things go through the portal. So this is the same thing as 7 to the negative 3rd and 4 to the negative 3rd. They both get to go through the portal. 2 at once. So the 4 goes to the numerator, and the 7 goes to the denominator. And we could do it out, that is 4 to the third power is 64, 7 to the third power is 343, and of course you do that with your calculator. Okay, how about this one? I really like these because they look so fancy. We get to do fancy math, yay! Alright, if you've got something like this with the times between them, it is the same thing as all one big fraction. Now if it's divide, we do it different, but if it's times between them, we just make it one big fraction bar and we get to start marking out to our heart's content. Okay, I have an X down here and an X up there. I'm marking those out. Okay, I've got a 3 here and a 9, which is made out of 3 times 3 here. So those get marked out. One 3 gets left, but one got marked out. Okay, I have 4 Y's here and 2 here. These two mark out 2 of those. Oh, I have a Y here and a Y here. So this one can get marked out and one of those get marked out, leaving just one, which is you don't have to write. Okay, so I've got a 2 and a 3 on top. 2 times 3 is 6. I'm going to mark them out. I have an X squared on top, and I have a Y that got left on bottom. Everything else got marked out. That is so fun and satisfying. Hope we get a lot more of those to do. You will in algebra too. It's going to be on the SAT, the ACT, and college entrance exams. So that one's important. Okay, how about this one? The 4 goes for everything. So this is 2 to the 4th, X to the 4th, 2 times 4, Y to the 8th. Can I mark anything out? No. I could do 2 to the 4th power, which I think is 64, or I could leave it like that. All right. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Because it's fancy math. We like fancy math. All right, math is great. See you next time. I bet we'll do more exponents. I'm not sure though. I haven't looked ahead yet.